Internet Computer just pulled off something that shouldn't be possible. While Bitcoin's struggling, Ethereum's sideways, and your favorite altcoins are bleeding red across the board, ICP surges 23% in a single day. We're talking about a token that hit an all-time low just last month. Now it's the #1 performer in the top 100. Social mentions, 52-week high. Institutional interest, coming back strong. And yeah, some analysts are throwing around a $70 price target. That's a potential 9 times from here. So, what changed? Why is ICP moving like it's 2021 while everything else looks like a funeral? Stay with me, because this gets interesting fast. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we break down crypto moves that actually matter. No fluff, just data and sharp analysis. Do me a favor real quick, smash that like button and subscribe if you want to catch these opportunities before they moon. Alright, let's get into why ICP is suddenly the hottest coin nobody saw coming. So here's the context. The US government shutdown is dragging on. Economic growth is slowing down. The entire crypto market is feeling the pressure. Most altcoins are down double digits this week. It's basically a bloodbath out there. And then there's Internet Computer, up over $1 billion in market cap since the start of the month, climbing 11% overall and exploding 23% in just 24 hours. According to Lunar Crush, ICP stood alone across a sea of red. Top performer. Social buzz at a yearly peak. This isn't some random pump, something fundamental shifted. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Last month, ICP hit an all-time low. We're talking about a project that was once hyped as an Ethereum killer back in 2021, then spent years bleeding value and losing credibility. Investors wrote it off. Traders moved on. But now, suddenly everyone's paying attention again. The speed of this recovery is what's catching people off guard. So the question becomes, is this a dead cat bounce, or did Internet Computer actually fix its problems? Let me throw some uncertainty your way. Descending triangles are usually bearish patterns. When you see one forming, you expect continuation to the downside. ICP was stuck in one for an entire month, and then it just, well, broke out upward. That's not how it's supposed to work. Technical traders watching this had to do a double take. Then it broke out of an even larger descending channel that's been compressing price for a full year. This isn't a small move. This is a structural shift. But, and this is important, most indicators are screaming overbought right now. The May CD histogram just posted its fastest climb since late 2024. That means volatility is coming. The RSI is approaching 70, which typically signals overextension. Smart money knows what that means. Profit taking is around the corner, so we've got this tug of war happening. Momentum is strong, but physics says what goes up fast usually corrects hard. Can ICP sustain this, or are we about to see a sharp pullback that traps late buyers? And here's another wrinkle: institutional interest is returning, but institutions don't chase pumps. They accumulate slowly and methodically. If they're genuinely back, we should see steady buying pressure over weeks, not just a one-day fireworks show. So which is it? Real accumulation or retail FOMO? Alright, let's break down what's actually driving this move, because it's not just hype. Internet Computer rolled out ICP 2.0, and the upgrades are legitimately impressive. They launched Caffeine, an AI-powered application builder. Think about that for a second. Developers can now build decentralized apps faster and easier, which directly addresses one of blockchain's biggest problems: complexity. They also released Internet Identity 2.0, a decentralized authentication tool that boosts privacy and security. In a world where data breaches happen daily, that's a massive selling point. But the real game changer? Cross-chain interoperability. ICP can now communicate with other blockchain networks. That's huge. Interoperability is the holy grail right now. Every major protocol is racing toward it, and ICP's tokenomics went deflationary, which means supply pressure is easing. Fewer tokens hitting the market equals better price action over time. These aren't just minor updates. This is a complete repositioning of the project. Now, the technical picture. According to analyst Cameron Asgar, we're seeing a clean breakout above the trendline, with MACD momentum flipping green. That's significant because ICP spent most of the year in a slow bleed. This momentum flip suggests the downtrend is genuinely broken, not just paused. My take? When a coin breaks a year-long descending channel, it's usually not a fake out. The energy required to break those levels means real buying pressure is involved. Trader Javon Marks took an even bolder stance, pointing to a potential target above $70. That's more than 9 times from current levels. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but broken downtrends in crypto can lead to violent recoveries when sentiment flips. We've seen it happen with Matic AVAX Sol, coins that looked dead, then exploded when fundamentals improved. Is $70 realistic short-term? Probably not. But could ICP hit $16, which represents 2024 highs? Absolutely. That would be a 90% gain from here, and honestly, with this momentum, $10 looks like a near-term lock if buying pressure continues. ICP is finally doing what it should have done years ago, delivering real utility. The project is positioning itself as a competitor to Amazon Web Services, hosting decentralized applications directly on-chain at internet speed. That's not a meme. That's a business model. If they can prove scalability and attract developers to Caffeine, this could become a legitimate institutional play. The fact that social mentions hit a 52-week high tells me retail is waking up to the narrative. And when retail and institutions align on a token that's been left for dead, that's when 10x moves happen. So where does this go next? If momentum holds, $10 is coming fast, probably within the next few sessions. That's the first major resistance level. If ICP clears that cleanly, we're looking at $16 as the extended target. But I want to be realistic here. The RSI is overextended and profit-taking is inevitable. We'll likely see a pullback before the next leg up. Smart traders are watching for a retest of the breakout zone around $7 to $8. If that holds as support, the bullish case strengthens significantly. The bigger question is sustainability. ICP needs follow-through. That means developers building on Caffeine, users actually adopting the platform, and large holders continuing to accumulate rather than dump. A one-day pump doesn't make a trend. But if we see consistent volume, rising developer activity, and institutional wallets adding positions, then yeah, this could be the start of something real. What I'm watching closely is Bitcoin's behavior. If BTC stabilizes or pushes higher, altcoins like ICP will benefit from risk-on sentiment. But if Bitcoin dumps, even strong projects get dragged down. That's just how this market works. ICP's strength during a red market day is encouraging, but it's not immune to a broader collapse. One more thing, Internet Computer's infrastructure play is genuinely interesting. Web3 really needs scalable solutions, you know. Ethereum gas fees are still a problem, and Solana has outages. ICP's pitch, an internet speed blockchain with lower costs, actually addresses some real pain points. If they execute, this isn't just a trade, it's a long-term hold. But honestly, execution is everything. Promises mean nothing in crypto. Results are what move price. So that's the ICP situation. For the first time in a long time, Internet Computer doesn't look like it's drifting into irrelevance. Honestly, it looks like it's waking up. Whether this rally continues or stalls out depends on the next few weeks, but right now, the setup is undeniably bullish. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next analysis. I'll catch you in the next one. Quick reminder, crypto is high risk. Everything discussed here is for educational purposes, not financial advice. Do your own research, manage your risk, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Stay safe out there.